This is your ultimate guide to mixing. Hello everyone, it's Torio. In the intricate world of music production, mixing stands as the crucible where raw elements transform into polished, professional-grade soundscapes. It's the stage where every individual track, be it a soaring vocal, a driving drum beat, or a shimmering guitar riff, finds its perfect place within the sonic tapestry. The ultimate goal for any producer or mix engineer is to achieve a pristine balance and absolute clarity, ensuring every component of a song not only shines individually, but also blends seamlessly into a cohesive, immersive experience. This mastery of mixing is what separates amateur recordings from captivating, radio-ready productions. A truly well-mixed song transcends playback systems, sounding incredible whether broadcast through a high-end studio monitor, a car stereo, or humble earbuds. It's not merely about making each element audible, it's about breathing life into the entire track, making it feel unified and compelling from start to finish. This understanding of core mixing principles is fundamental for anyone aspiring to make a lasting impression in the audio industry. Let's delve into the essential strategies that will help your tracks stand shoulder to shoulder with the pros. First, you need to start with a quality recording. Before a single fader is touched or an EQ knob turned, the foundation of a truly exceptional mix is laid during the recording phase. The undeniable truth is, a poor recording cannot be magically transformed into a pristine mix. It only leads to endless, frustrating attempts to fix inherent flaws like noise or distortion, often with limited success. Investing time and effort into capturing the best possible sound from the outset is paramount. This means meticulously choosing the right tools for the job. Let's talk about microphones. Selecting the appropriate mic for a specific source captures detail and character. Preamps are important. Quality preamplifiers ensure a clean, robust signal, enhancing dynamic range. Your recording area is important. A well-treated room minimizes unwanted reflections and external noise, providing a clean canvas. For instance, a vocal track recorded with a professional condenser mic in an acoustically treated space will naturally possess clarity and presence, making it significantly easier to integrate into a mix. High-quality recordings provide a solid, dynamic foundation upon which all other mixing techniques can build, ensuring every element from vocals to instruments contributes optimally to the final sound. Let's talk about sculpting the sonic landscape with EQ. Equalization is your sonic chisel, allowing you to sculpt and define the frequency spectrum of your track. Its primary purpose in mixing is to create unique sonic pockets for each instrument, preventing them from competing for the same frequencies and causing muddiness. Carving space is something we also need to talk about. You might strategically cut low-mid frequencies from a rhythm guitar to prevent it from clashing with the foundational presence of the bass guitar. This precise frequency management makes each instrument more distinct and the overall mix clearer. A subtle boost to the high frequencies on a vocal track can help it cut through the densest arrangement without artificially increasing its overall volume. Cleaning up your sound can make a big impact. Conversely, rolling off unnecessary low frequencies from instruments that don't require them, like a hi-hat or a lead synth, can dramatically clean up the mix, reducing buildup and increasing clarity. Effective EQ is about balance and ensuring every part of your track can be heard distinctly and purposefully. It's not about making individual elements louder, but about making them fit together better, like pieces of a meticulously crafted puzzle. Now let's talk about compression. Compression, when wielded skillfully, acts as a dynamic equalizer, narrowing the range between the loudest and quietest parts of a performance. This results in a more consistent, cohesive, and ultimately more impactful sound. However, this powerful tool is also one of the most commonly misused. Overcompression is a cardinal sin in mixing, capable of sucking the life and natural movement out of your music, rendering it flat and lifeless. The golden rule of compression is to gently even out performances, particularly for instruments like vocals and bass. Carefully applied compression can ensure a vocal track remains consistently clear and present in the mix, standing out without overpowering other elements. Compressing a bass track helps maintain a solid, unwavering foundation, ensuring it consistently supports the harmonic and rhythmic structure of your song. Remember, the true purpose of compression is to enhance the overall mix by controlling dynamics, not to eliminate them entirely or simply make everything loud. Use it to add punch, glue elements together, and provide subtle control, allowing the music's natural ebb and flow to shine through. The low end, the domain of the bass guitar and kick drum, is the rhythmic heart and soulful anchor of your track. Getting the relationship between these two critical elements right is paramount for a mix that feels full, powerful, and grooving. A common technique involves subtly cutting a frequency on the bass guitar that directly overlaps with the kick drum's fundamental frequency. This allows both elements to occupy their own space without competing and muddling the mix. Another advanced yet powerful technique is sidechain compression on the bass, triggered by the kick drum. This creates a subtle pumping effect where the bass briefly dips in volume each time the kick hits, enhancing rhythm and allowing the kick to punch through with unhindered clarity. Ensuring your low end is neither excessively boomy nor too thin requires meticulous EQ and compression. A well-balanced low end adds warmth, drive, and a professional sheen to your sound, providing the robust backbone that empowers all other elements to truly pop. Reverb and delay are the essential tools for adding dimension, depth, and a sense of space to your mix, transforming a dry recording into an expansive living soundscape. However, their expressive potential also makes them prone to overuse, leading to a wet and muddy mix that lacks clarity. Use reverb sparingly to create a believable acoustic environment around instruments and vocals. The key is to choose the type and amount of reverb that perfectly complements the mood and genre of your track. A short room reverb might add subtle intimacy to a lead vocal, while a larger hall reverb can dramatically enhance the impact of a snare drum or fill. Delay can introduce rhythmic interest, add thickness to vocals, or create intriguing textures for lead instruments. A classic slapback delay on a guitar, for instance, instantly evokes a vintage rockabilly vibe. Experiment with automating the wet-dry mix or the delay time in different song sections to create dynamic shifts and maintain listener engagement. The art lies in using these effects to enhance, not overwhelm, the core elements of your music. Amidst the technical wizardry, one of the most powerful tools in a professional mixer's arsenal is disarmingly simple: taking breaks. Continuous listening to a mix leads to ear fatigue, making it increasingly difficult to make objective, critical decisions. Stepping away from your studio for even a few hours, or ideally a full day, provides a crucial fresh perspective. When you return, you'll often immediately notice balance issues, subtle frequency clashes, or effects that seemed perfect before but are now clearly too prominent. This refreshing pause also allows you to evaluate the overall feel and emotional impact of your mix more effectively, ensuring it aligns with your artistic vision. It's a simple yet profound step that consistently leads to significant improvements in the final track. Just ask any top producer. Breaks are non-negotiable. While the techniques discussed form the backbone of a great mix, remember that true mastery transcends mere technicality. Mixing is not just about achieving precise levels or perfect separation. It's about crafting a high-end sonic experience that is rich with emotion, intrigue, and impact. A mix should amplify the song's message, evoke feeling, and captivate the listener from the first note to the last. When it comes down to it, mixing isn't just a step in the production process. It's the bridge that connects your creative vision to the listener's ears. It's the stage where your tracks truly come alive, gaining the clarity, punch, and immersive quality that sets professional music apart. A well-executed mix is a defining characteristic, separating your work from the competition and helping you forge a unique, recognizable sonic signature. By diligently applying these fundamental mixing principles, from prioritizing recording quality and meticulously wielding EQ and compression to mastering the low end, adding tasteful space, and crucially, resting your ears, you're not just making sounds louder, you're crafting an experience, building a legacy, and defining your unique voice in the expansive world of music. Also, if you are an artist or band, be sure to check out the description of this video. There are a ton of resources to help your music career.